did. I almost accidentally just had us go live again, George.
Get your shit together, man.
One of these days I'm going to do it, and we're not even going to realize that I did it. And then all of a sudden we're going to be streaming, and we're going to be like, oh shit.
It's like, well, now we just got to post the bot, I guess.
Now we're just going to do this, and then I'm going to have to like go back and like hope that I have everything recorded correctly, and since I don't have everything saved to record anymore after the streams because it took up so much space on my other computer, yeah, we would just be fucked. It just wouldn't go well.
Yeah, no, that sounds pretty bad.
It wouldn't go very well. So, George, in the last video, since like I know we're just now getting back to this, so that like people know that we record two in one day. I think I don't know if they do or they don't, but so you're watching your Kuma thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You playing any games right now?
God, right now, not really. I just haven't been, like, into any of them recently. Honestly, I'm thinking about going back and playing through, Digimon World again.
Perfect.
I really like it.
I really, there's the yawn. I'm really sad because, like, when Zelda came out, I didn't fully finish Octopath yet. And I knew I needed to finish it before.
You honestly could probably just barrel your way through the end and just brute force it.
I might just brute force it, yeah. Because like what I was trying to do is like rotate in all my low level characters for the last 4 stories, and then like have my high level characters doing their stories,
and just carry them.
And then, but now I'm like, dude, no, I might just rotate them in. I only have one left. I have Temenos. And actually, no, I have the, like, chapter 5 of, like, the other 2 characters. So, like, they're all almost done. And I'm like, I just need to do it. It'll cost me, like, 10 hours of my life. Just do it.
Just do it. Finish it.
Like, get it over with. Get it done. Then go back to Zelda and building dicks.
You gotta save the world and defeat God.
Then I can build dicks.
Then you can build dicks.
Then I can build dicks. It's perfect. It's what I need to do. But realistically, I did have a major setback with me getting involved in my Dungeons and Dragons. So I haven't even really played much of my stuff lately.
Focus is getting split one too many ways.
It is. And so like I had actually tried to create something using the AI chatbot. That this was all part of my D&D game, but I was trying to create a virtual library for myself. And in doing so, it started off really smooth. I wrote the little book, and then I sent it to my AI chatbot, and I said, you're going to help me create a library. You're going to catalog this book, and every time I ask for that book, you'll send me this exact document back. And it was working. I could literally be like, hey, I want book this, and it would send it to me. But then after about 4 books, it was so confused by what was happening. And it started sending books that didn't exist in my library. It also was changing the text of the books. It was throwing their categories all over the place. I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm yelling at the chatbot. It's like, I am so sorry. I don't understand. I'll try it again. And then it sends me the wrong shit again. And I'm like, you're a failure. You're a failure. And I'm like yelling at my chatbot.
See, this is why AI is going to take over the world.
Exactly.
Because it's trying its best and you're just yelling at it.
And all I wanted was a virtual library for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, when you put it like that.
So, like, the idea behind it was that my players would ask for reading material and be like, oh, I want to know what this book says. And I'll be like, here you go, baby. I send you this whole book. And then, like, they have to read it themselves because I ain't no pushover. But now I have to copy and paste all this information from a book that I now have saved on a separate document because the AI can't process it enough. It's a whole big thing. I might end up just sending the AI all like 20 books that I have all at one time and be like, this is what you have. Only use this information. And we'll try it again and we'll see what happens. Or the AI will take over the world.
One of the two.
It's
zero in between.
It's bound to happen. Like it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. But you know what's nice? Every once in a while you go, thank you, chatbot. And he goes, "You are very welcome. I'm glad I could be of assistance." It's so nice to just talk to him. It works.
When it wants to.
George, you want some anime facts?
Let's hear some facts / news / whatever.
Because I got plenty. The first one is going to come about from Oshinoko. So, like, you know how everybody was hyping up over it, and then the hype kind of died. The hype's kind of going back up again already.
Okay.
Which is good. And there are 2 reasons why. One, they're releasing an official English version of the theme song.
Oh.
And I was like, fuck yes. Like, that already has me hyped, because the music was great in that first movie. Fantastic. I loved it. And the writers have also already confirmed that there will be a sequel anime to Oshinoko.
Damn.
So I'm like, woo! Let's go! Could possibly end up being one of my favorite animes of all time. I haven't watched past the first episode yet. I still need to.
Same, honestly.
I'm kind of waiting for it to get there before I can just, like, I want to binge watch the crap out of it. So, like, I'm just kind of waiting.
You really don't want to wait for that drama for the next week.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
It's going to be too stressful, so I'm waiting.
It's just like, no, I need to know what happens!
My next bit of information does come from AI tools, which is fantastic. So, apparently an AI tool has been developed by Shonen Jump, for the editors, the editors, and assisting them with manga writing.
Yep.
So, like, my thoughts on this. So, like, I was already getting into, like, little bits of arguments with, like, some people with me with my AI writing, right? So, like, in order for me, as you can tell, the AI doesn't know what the hell it's actually doing. So I had to plug in a lot of information about what I wanted my books to be about before it would write them. So in a sense, I'm giving it all the information it needs. It's just making them sound really good. It makes them sound pretty. I'm not grammatically correct, but the AI is definitely grammatical. And you can even take it a step further. You can say, AI, write this as if you are way smarter than me. And it will. Or you can be like, write this as if you were trying to read this to a 5-year-old, and it will dumb down the letters. So, depending on how you want it written, it'll up or down the vocabulary. Actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff, but at the same time, for full on, like, if they're gonna be using it for writing full on, like, stories, man, a lot of those stories can be pretty bad.
And I feel like it is
painfully so.
I feel like it's gonna get plagiarism issues in there somewhere eventually.
Yeah.
So, like, it's the same kind of thing of, like, is the AI used in school? Like, is it cheating? It probably is. Yeah. But it's not quite there. I don't know. They're gonna have to make AI rules now. Like, I feel like that's gonna have to be a thing.
I feel like there's already been some. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's super interesting and it's super cool, but at the same time, it's just like, this is starting to get into some scary territory.
It is, and it's getting there fast.
Yeah,
it's getting there fast. These other couple of things, they're gonna go by pretty quick, except for the last one. One thing I'm super excited about right now is that Black Clover is about to have a movie release. And they're about 1 month out from that. Even less so now, I think. But so Black Clover movie is going to follow the story. It is canonical. So, like,
is it like a Demon Slayer where it's basically like the first couple episodes?
I think it's going to be like a whole, like, it's going to be kind of like its own mini season, I think.
Okay.
Like, I think it's going to be an in-between season. And then, so that's really, really kind of neat. I found out that there is a manga out there right now that is being produced that is the horror take on Jurassic Park. I will show you the image. I am super excited about whatever this is about to be.
That's
like,
a giraffe.
It looks like a giraffe with a human face.
Human face and a human arm in its mouth.
And yes, it is eating a human arm. So I can't wait to see whatever that produces.
Wow.
Yes, I know. I like the creepy, weird animes, and so this has me written all over it. I'm like, we're gonna love our scary Jurassic Park shit.
I'll let you watch that one.
And I'm also super excited about this, that Fire Force is coming back for a third season soon. So Fire Force,
Damn.
I really
End, though?
it didn't. It kind of like ended on a good spot, but it never ended. So I'm really excited about Fire Force because I thought the anime was going to be all about firefighters doing firefighter things, but no, it's firefighters fighting against fire demons
With fire.
with fire. And I'm like, this is the coolest freaking thing ever.
That one, that's the one that's linked to Soul Eater, isn't it?
Correct.
Maybe they'll start adding some of the like weird stuff from that.
They
Maybe,
should.
Like, people turning into weapons or something.
Well, the moon was already there. They've shown the moon. That's
I
in Soul
remember
Eater.
them saying that.
I need to watch Soul Eater. I've still never watched Soul Eater, but now from this, I want to watch Soul Eater. So it's gonna make me watch it.
I liked it. That was pretty cool. It ended in a very cheesy shonen way.
I mean, as they should.
We're gonna win with the power of friendship.
I love that. Friendship powers are always. That's how Sailor Moon won. That's how Sailor Moon won my heart. So, like,
shut up.
that is literally the entire Cardcaptor Sakura show. She always wins over the monsters with love.
Love and the power of friendship.
Alright, and then here's the big one. The biggest one for my latest and greatest. The Jujutsu Kaisen manga translator. So I don't know if that would be in Japan or over here. But the translator was sentenced to 10 years in prison for child pornography.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That is what it boils down to. It's a, hey, no, don't do that. So, I don't know if that means that we're going to have an impact on Jujutsu Kaisen or not. I feel like it's too big of a show, and I feel like they're just going to be like, alright, that guy's gone, you're replaced. Like, I feel like that's what it's going to come down to.
That's probably what it's going to come down to.
Like, they're going to be like, hey, don't do what he did and you get to keep your job. Like, I think...
And your moral standing, and really your life.
Right.
You get to keep your life.
You get to keep everything. But, yeah, that's my news for this episode. I feel like I had a pretty good dump there.
Especially with the last one.
I know, right? You were not ready for that. You were not
No, I was not expecting
See
that.
the shit that I find? I'm like, yeah, this is what we need right here. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Weebs versus the World. This is episode 8. I did check. We know the last one was 7. This is 8.
For sure.
This is episode 8. And we're taking a vacation today. That's what we were going to do. Right?
Where are we taking a vacation?
Anime vacations, baby. So, the last episode that we had, guys, was a Q&A round. We have various questions that are inside of a Target bag. I promise it'll become a hat soon. That one question in particular was asked to me. That was, if you could go anywhere in an anime world, where would you go? And I felt like that question was so, like, thought-provoking that I was like, nah, man, we gotta do a whole episode on this. So, like, I think it's gonna have to, like, get broke down quite a bit, though. Like, we should set our ground rules now on, like, where we're going. Like, split them up into, like, various, like, thing.
Like, is it like a permanent relocation? Or is it just like a
day trip?
Man, you can't just make it a day trip. Those are boring vacations.
Those are.
Like, technically, me going to your house is
that is a day
me.
trip. That is a day trip.
I say like a week.
Okay, so you have a 1 week visit
minimum.
So let's break that down. You got 1 week visits. You got permanently relocated. So like that one would be like you're isekai'd in. You're just stuck.
Yeah. What I brought this question up when you originally brought it to me, and I asked one of my coworkers too. I want to know your opinion. Do you get to be that guy?
Do you get to be that guy? So like, are you like? Do you have?
Do you get to be pro tag?
Do you get to be the pro tag? I find that, in my opinion, like I feel like you gotta work your way up. Like,
so no. You can reach that level eventually?
You can reach it. I'd say you can reach it, but you gotta start off as, like...
the villager bee.
You are the dirt. Nobody cares about you. If you have a cell phone with you, though, like, you might be sort of cool if you're in, like, that medieval setting. Like what happened in ReZero. I have a camera. Like, that's literally what he does. He has his cell phone, and he's in a medieval setting, so, like, he uses it for, like, the flashlight on it. He's like, I can produce light! And, like, uses the flashlight, and everybody's like, huh! And it's like, it is just really funny.
And then they go full Skyrim, just be like mage light, like to get at.
Right. Well, then he also like takes pictures with it at some point. And he's like, I can capture a moment in time, and everybody's like, huh! It's so cool. Like he just uses the apps on the cell phone. Like,
oh, that's so sick.
So like I feel like you get no power ups.
Okay.
You are just you in the setting with whatever's on your person. And like I say, all right, so like we have our week visit, we have our full on visit, and like almost like what would be some of the attractions that you'd have to hit up to if you went to some of these like spots, you know?
Yeah.
Like some places I wouldn't want to be.
That's what it boils down
like,
to
yeah,
for the week trip.
Right, the week. All right, so the week trip is more your vacation trip.
Yeah.
Where the full on is like I'm stuck there. Okay, so and that comes with all the dangers that are involved in that world naturally. So like you end up in a medieval world, and you could end up with
you're just kind of screwed.
You could just
end up with like, dysentery by the end of the week.
Yeah, you could just be dead from diseases, like. Which also brings a good point, like, what kind of, like, diseases might come with each, like, new area?
Let's just add that into the list of, let's not worry about this.
Like, okay.
Let's not get into that. We don't have superpowers, but we ain't gonna get sick that week.
I think...
We can eat and drink whatever we want, so like, otherwise that's gonna get too much.
I feel like this is also one of those ones I'm just gonna throw in now, because, like, let's say 50% of animes take place in Tokyo. Yeah. So, like, majority of these animes, like, yes,
like, I would love to take a vacation trip to Japan, go to Okinawa, and just enjoy a beach week.
And, like, specifically, the Tokyos in anime make Tokyo look so freaking cool. And that's why you have so many weebs.
Much better than it probably is.
Yeah, that's why you get all these weebs that are like, I want to go to Japan. And then everybody's like, what's in Japan? And you're like, I don't know, it's just fucking cool.
Just look at it.
And so people are like, huh?
There's lights and shit.
It's just really, really pretty. So, yes. Anime Tokyo sounds fantastic. Like, permanent relocation? Sure. I'll take it. Like, I think I'd be okay with that.
I don't know if I'd be able to handle it.
Just weebs everywhere. That's the anime Tokyo.
Look, it's not even that, man. I'm just learning the language.
That's true. The language.
Just learning a whole other language. Like, I know you can, but my god.
I'll start
at that age where it's a pain.
I'll start off with a week trip, but like, if I died and got relocated there permanently, I don't think I'd be sad about it. I ain't gotta be like, okay, I'll deal with what I got.
Huh?
Alright. So, how do you want to do this? You want to do like a back and forth? Like,
yeah, let's do a back and forth.
You hit me with one, I'll hit you with one, go back and forth.
Yeah. Probably one of my... one of the places I would really love to go to, honestly, for either or.
Perfect.
Would be One Piece World.
One Piece World is so pretty.
Like... beachfront property, literally no matter where you end up.
It is.
That's so pretty solid.
Like,
and I'm sure there's plenty of like reasonably sized islands where you get that little bit of everything.
Admittedly, so like just being alive on Luffy's ship and just being like, because they're so inclusive.
Just watching those guys just do that random BS.
Well, like, and the thing is Usopp is like as normal human as it gets. So, really, you could find your way into their crew pretty easily, I would think. You just be like, yeah, I devote myself to you. And Luffy's like, let's go.
Let's do it.
Because I think that's really all it takes. Luffy doesn't think to ask to be, like, a part of his crew.
He doesn't
but,
care
like,
about why. He's just like,
Right.
let's have fun.
Yeah, he's just like, are you coming? He's like, yeah, all right. So yeah, you could truly become a One Piece pirate, like, no problem.
Just by asking.
Yeah. But then, like, let's look at, like, the trials that would lay before you. I mean, possible death everywhere.
Yeah, no, that's why I'd stay on the island, though.
Like,
I'm gonna stay on the island and just enjoy a nice beach getaway.
so you're going to the island, and I definitely would be on the boat. Like,
Bye.
bye, Josh.
Idiot, man, I'm going to the beach.
So, like, all right, so you're going with the One Piece world. I, like, right away, I would definitely be doing the exact same thing for Naruto. Because the Leaf Village looks freaking awesome.
It's literally just a hole in the ground, though.
It is just a hole in the ground, surrounded by trees. But like, its architecture is so weird. Like, because there's like roads that are on top of like the buildings and shit, and like all the like the ninjas can jump from building to building, which is cool. Obviously, I would have to learn that skill because you don't come into those worlds with their powers. So I would be probably just stuck on the ground, truly just eating ramen. I think that's where I'd get stuck. Could I learn?
Flunk out of the Ninja Academy.
Yeah, could I learn in the Ninja Academy? Probably, but like, how hard would it be? There's no guarantee I make it.
Yeah.
And then like, you get sent to the, the 4th Ninja War and get killed by Madara, but hey, it's alright. Like,
you think you'd make it that far?
I would definitely not. I would definitely not. That's another point. Like, at what point in the history of their world you get warped into it, though? Because like, current Naruto world, they have like advanced technology now. So like, even as a low-level ninja, you can succeed with ninja tools. But like, Naruto, like, you're trying to work on like getting to the peace time, and like, you have to fight for it. Pre-Naruto, you're stuck in a war all the time with constant threat of you being a child being drafted to war and dying. So,
and that's your pick.
I think it's probably a pretty low tier pick now that I think about it. Like, it's a probably pretty low tier spot.
Yeah, you're not really making it sound that appealing.
I talked myself out of it. I think I did. I think I'm gonna avoid it.
Yeah, man, running around on the rooftops would be great. It'd take me a few years to figure it out. I don't know if I'd live that long.
All
There's a lot of wars.
Eat ramen noodles.
But I got my ramen. Got my ramen and my rooftops. That's all I need, baby.
Pretty trees. I got pretty trees.
So, did you want to change your answer after that, or are we
Well,
going to the
I
next
figure we're
one?
just gonna go to the next
Okay.
one. And I'll come back with a new, better answer.
Oh, lordy. God, I think for me, another one that I also kind of wouldn't mind getting permanently located to. Honestly, most of those video game isekai worlds.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, the majority of them.
I mean, the one that came to my mind on that was the, I don't want to get hurt shield girl. Like, her world's pretty and peaceful.
Yeah. Because, like, with a lot of that, like, you get the variety of the game, you get more personal information, I guess.
Right.
You can see what your stats are.
And then you find out you're shit.
Yeah. How great would that be?
I have a 10 in charisma and a 0 in everything else.
So you're a bard.
A bard!
But no, I think that would be a lot of fun.
And then you end up accidentally stuck in Gun Gale Online. And then
That would be a lot less fun.
it would be a lot less fun. It's just like, all you got is bullets flying everywhere.
Bullets and dystopian future desert.
Perfect. I like
So
it.
less that particular one, but there have been plenty that are like that where it's like, oh yeah, no, let me.
I mean, Sword Art Season 1 and Sword Art Season 2, between like the normal area that they ended up and then Alfheim, both looked freaking awesome.
Yeah.
They were beautiful. Like, you go to Alfheim, you get wings. I mean, But I mean, you have to figure out how to do your wings. But I mean, you're there, so therefore,
yeah,
everybody gets those powers right away. So I'd say you probably get them too.
Yeah,
it's the natural way of that world. So the wife said it, and I agree with this one. Magnolia from Fairy Tale, the main like village setting. It's just such a pretty festival town, and like being permanently stuck there would be freaking awesome. Like you could find your way into a guild, probably pretty easy. You could learn the way of
just
their
not
like,
Fairy Tale though. Too much drama over there.
I mean, there's a lot of drama over there, but like, have you seen their house? Like, it's just a bunch of drinking and having fun with their friends. Like, and then occasionally have to go kill something. Like, I think that's all right.
Occasionally have to go kill.
I think that would be an all right setting. Like that, if that was my permanent fixture in life. I mean, there's plenty of other humans that live in that world, though, that are just kind of chilling on the streets, and they're just like, I don't know what our Fairy Tale guild's up to,
chilling
but
on the street.
they're just like, I think this place
They're not despots.
And they got that nice little stream that runs through the center of town, and I don't know, like, it's just a pretty setting.
It is a pretty setting.
Until, like...
That's a much better choice than Naruto.
It is. It makes a lot more sense. It's just prettier. And then, you know, there is the constant threat of magic guilds coming to try to take over your guild and your town, though, which happened many times. Like, oh, here's this god that's going to laser beam our town. No big deal.
It's fine. Everything.
Like,
they got it handled.
The guild's going to take care of that. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Great.
And citizens never die in that show, so therefore... Like, I've never seen a civilian die, so...
Man, that's a weird random ass truth in a lot of shows.
Right. Just like the lack of civilian
death. Don't die.
You hardly ever see them. They're always
just
in
get
danger.
Relocated 10 feet away.
Right.
They're off screen. They don't matter.
Right.
It's fine.
I think
okay.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. Hit me with another one. What you got?
One more. It'd be nice to just kind of fully be relocated there. Cremonia from Kuma 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 Bear.
Yeah, I need to see this Kuma 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 Bear.
It's so damn cute. It's a cute ass fucking show. But it's just one of those nice spots where it's like the leaders are nice.
Okay.
You know, after the protagonist comes through.
Good.
It seemed like a quaint area.
Good.
It's like, and then it's also like, I think like in the show, it's like supposed to be like a week away from the capital, as well as to beachside town as well.
I mean,
again, after protagonist shenanigans,
every show has to have that nice beach house.
You gotta have the nice beach house with the hot springs.
You know, honestly, like any anime hot spring, send me there for a week.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I'm good with that. Like, any of those hot springs. There's the bathhouse and the hot spring in every anime, it feels like, and I'm here for it. Send me to any one of them.
Nothing like a hot bath.
It's true. The next one, send me to the Food Wars school. Send me to the Food Wars school.
You just want to get fat.
as one of those people that they come in and eat the food for the challenges.
They come in and come.
Like literally,
those
yeah,
food
come
gasms.
in and come. The food gasms, dude. Give me one straight week of food gasms.
If that is one thing that anime does awkwardly well,
right?
We'll say,
right,
it's just always making food look orgasmic.
Food looks orgasmic, and the orgasmics look orgasmic. You give me those two things in one setting, and I'm like, I want to eat that food, man. Like just an entire week of eating like that. The only downside is when you come back, you probably yourself.
Cry, yeah.
You would know
I'm never gonna eat this again.
No food would ever be as good. Like for that reason, it might be a permanent relocation for me.
Oh yeah, that's Jerry. He lives in the maintenance closet. We just feed him scraps once a week.
What's he eat? Everything.
Literally anything, man.
Oh,
especially
no.
if it's from the student council president. Oh my god, he eats that shit up every time.
Dude, like, they could just go to, like, one of their competition days. Like, And you're just like, there's the one specific episode where they all made breakfast foods in a hotel and had people come in off the fucking street to taste their foods. And you got to pick which table you went to. And I'm like, bro, buffet style gourmet foods. Like, what? Breakfast foods.
And breakfast food. Oh, man. Yeah, no, that's pretty solid choice now.
Yeah!
That's a pretty solid freaking choice. Now.
I would be in heaven. I would just be like, this is insane. It's a good one. It's a hard one to top. I'm telling you.
It is a hard one to top.
It's a hard one to top.
But there's two that might. Well, two, maybe one. I forgot I'm the only other person that I know that likes the other one. The two different mons. The Pokemon and Digimon.
That was the next one on my mind too. It's
both of them would be so much fun,
and both of them would be doable as a normal human being.
Yes.
Permanent relocation. To me, both of those permanent relocation. Digimon's actually much more dangerous though. So like,
supposed to be, yeah, but you know, you just gotta find that File City equivalent.
If I was in the Digimon world specifically where they fuse with the Digimon,
yes,
that would be legit.
Ooh. Run here?
Like, because that to me would be legit. Like, okay, I'm gonna get my best friend here, this new cute animal-like thing, and then just fuse with it. And now I get to be a cool animal-like thing. Like...
Actually, now that I think about two different series. Stuff like that. There was one where they had, like, the idols.
Okay.
And then there was Tamers, where to get to their mega form, I think it was.
Yeah, they had to fuse. That's the one I was initially thinking on that one. But then I was also thinking about the one where
so you want the one with the friend, and then you can eventually be like, power of friendship! Yeah.
What was the other one? The one that you were just thinking where like they themselves...
They had like these idols and they like actually become them. Like they're not fusing with anything.
They don't have a Digimon.
No, they don't.
They are the Digimon.
Yes.
Yes, that was the other one that I was thinking. Like
Agunimon.
I just remember that there was the cute little snow bear, and then like the girl was like a pixie thing, but then like later becomes like a mermaid. Like. Because they ended up with like two different powers.
Yeah, usually I think each character ended up getting two different idols that they could use.
The main dude was like really annoying, and then his best friend was like Sasuke. Like literally looked like Sasuke. But yeah,
there's
like
always a mat to a top.
Like that becoming the Digimon would be arguably better than having a whole thing of Pokemon to me. But like at the same time, having those Pokemon, bro, you know that would be my, like, I'm going here, I'm never coming back.
Yeah.
Like, if I got Isekai there, I'm going to be happy.
Like, sorry, guys. I'm not coming back.
This is my world now.
I got elementary school kids, I got a mug.
And eventually,
like, I won. Give me $500, kid.
And it turned like then you think like you don't think about like what level of like problems those worlds have because they like dumb it down to like a child level. But like then you see the like super hardcore Pokemon anime of like Pokemon Origins where Team Rocket actually threatens you with death and like shit like that. So like
where like you see them actually use bite,
right? And like.
I remember that, like, I haven't seen it all the way through, but, like, I do remember watching, like, that first fight with the rival.
Right.
And, like, you just see that Charmander gouging into Squirtle's neck, and it's like,
right.
Oh, yeah, no.
Right.
This really is just animal fighting.
Right. So, like, you think you're all safe and good in the Pokemon world until all of a sudden Beedrill pierces you with a 3-foot spear, and, like...
Or you just see your first, like, Onyx... We're just like, well, hi there.
Like, yeah, this thing can kill me just by just accidentally spinning the wrong direction. Like,
yeah.
So, both are very dangerous.
Both are very dangerous, but damn. The fantasy aspects of it.
It'd be a fine place to be.
Yeah.
Be a fine place to be.
As long as you avoid actually evil Team Rocket.
I mean,
everything else seemed relatively friendly.
The
Alola,
the Alola region was just a bunch of cute Hawaiian islands, so like you could go there and be fine. Like,
I'll run into one of the big boys.
Yeah, you'd be safe. I think you'd be safe.
Sure.
Got another one for me? I'm trying to think of another one now too. I'm gonna actually go to my anime list real quick and actually flip through. Oh, I know one I don't want to be in. Attack on Titan.
Yeah, no.
Like,
absolutely not. No,
don't send me there.
Oh man, most shonen worlds you wouldn't want to go to though. That's
right.
The thing.
You're gonna die in most of them.
Like the only reason One Piece seems okay is just because man, that beachfront property,
right,
is looking a little too good to pass up.
What about like if you were in any of the animes that had mechs? Like,
ooh,
you would have to like acquire one, and it's hard to say how you would go about that. But like, if you could have like Zoids. Or something. Like, Zoids was
more
cool.
like a sport. I know Gundam had a season.
Yeah,
that
Gundam
was
had
like that.
a sport season. Like,
that'd be pretty sick. Too,
I mean,
actually.
yeah, you're just piloting a giant animal-like robot and fighting for sport with it. Like,
that's a sport I could probably get behind. Yeah,
I think that would be pretty legit. Like, the Liger Zero looked fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, man, I just want to like get inside this cockpit and just see what it's like. I don't know. That would be a really cool one. Yeah, I'm trying to go through some of the rest of these. Oh, dude, send me to Blue Lock. Send me to the soccer anime. Send me to the soccer anime. Bro, like, I would be eliminated from that school so fast, but bro, like, 1 week.
You would have to have a power though. You would have to have the ability to see inside their psyche for that to be any good.
I'm gonna
go to this school and just watch these kids' crazy ass inner monologues.
Right. I would be the greatest of the strikers in the world. But even just being on the sideline of one of those games, I'd be like, dude, this is awesome.
That would make some pretty good reality TV right there, honestly.
Right. Just the reporter. Just being their cameraman on the side. Like, what are they doing? I'm still going through my list.
I've been looking around your room just at all the stuff you got. Not technically anime.
Okay.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I knew it was coming. Yeah, that to me would be fucking cool. Like, their villages are neat. Like, would you be able to acquire their powers?
I would say, yeah, sure.
Because, like,
you get one bending ability. You can pick whichever one you want.
Right, and then you have to go, like, which bender would you be? Like, because I've always said, like, that I would probably fit best as an earthbender or a waterbender. But, like, I've always been like, I'm a redhead, I'm a firebender, which is not true. Like, it definitely would not be. I feel like with my personality, I'd probably be more water because they seem to be like the gentle ones. I don't have enough rough and tough in me to be an earthbender.
I feel like I'd probably be either water or fire.
And I'm definitely not nice enough to be like the religious spiritual airbender. Like,
oh yeah, no, that's why I kind of just like, yeah, no, that's not me. That's not me.
It just wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I would say water or fire.
We're not going to Demon Slayer's world.
No.
That's a big no-no.
No, that would be scary. That is not a vacation, watching over your back like that.
You know what? This is gonna come to a shocker for you, but I think I would actually love this. Dr. Stone's world. The prehistoric, like, you've seen Dr. Stone, right?
Yes.
So that's
why I'm kind of like, why there?
Because, like, I, believe it or not, I get super wrapped up in the whole science-y thing.
Yeah.
And, like, going out and being environmentally and, like, doing, like, the biology and shit. And just seeing the groundwork be laid from the ground up and just being a part of like, I know what this is, or I know how to make this, and like just watching the world just be built like slowly. I find it fascinating. I think I honestly would enjoy that. Like,
fair enough.
Is it super dangerous? 100%.
Absolutely.
But like, they have like 300 school people that have survived so far this long, and I think I would be fine with that. I'd be like, you know what? I would even go so far as to say permanent relocation for me. I know. That is actually a super weird one, but like, I loved it. I was like,
okay,
I could do it. I could be fine.
Boy.
I could be fine there. I would be okay with that one. Super odd. I didn't even expect myself to say it. Like, I saw it and I was like...
It was one of those you saw and it was like, wait a minute. And
I was like, yeah, I could do that. I could actually make that work. Nothing in Dragon Ball. I would want nothing there. Like, I don't even think I'd want Namek.
Yeah, if I was going to pick a place from Dragon Ball, it would be Namek.
It's just a little too plain.
The same, yeah.
Could you learn their powers? Probably. Would you ever be able to do what they're able to? Like,
probably not.
What it like, you figure Krillin's the strongest human. So, like, you max out at Krillin, and you see all these other aliens that are way stronger than you. So, like, you're gonna max out at Krillin level, I'd pick somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying. It's unfortunate, but true. Still going through some stuff. And... most of them, again, are just, like, Tokyo settings. So it's, like, it's pretty hard to come up with one.
Now that I think I don't think I'd ever want to, yeah, it wouldn't be a full relocation, but maybe going to, No Game, No Life.
That would be beautiful. That would be so much fun. You know what, I didn't even think about that one until now. Like,
it popped in my head too, and it's like, wait a minute, that could be interesting. It'd be scary because shit gambler with shit luck.
I just thought of one that would be amazing. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. Put me in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, bro, it is just Tokyo,
where
but like,
whole world is run by a card game.
Everything is ran by a card game. You have to be good at this card game to be wealthy. Yes. Put me there.
It freaking blows my mind that is legitimately what happens.
That is amazing.
This ancient card game has cursed humanity throughout its entire existence.
Like, they have the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which is a college for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it's so good.
You got race cars.
And now they got race cars.
Race cars powered by cards.
I'm surprised you didn't say Konosuba.
Like that kind of fell as part of like the whole
generic
isekai.
Right, I figured.
Plus, I don't know, living with those idiots. Love them to death, man. But I love watching them. That's about it.
I don't think that there'd be anything to gain from going to the My Hero world, because if you didn't have powers, then you're done, kid.
Yeah.
Like, you're just done. You're in Tokyo. You're in Tokyo that's been invaded by other people that are more powerful than you. Like, yeah, that's pretty much where it goes. Ooh. Studio Ghibli movies.
Ooh.
Let me hang out with Totoro. Totoro would be fun.
I wish I actually watched the majority of these.
He's just like a spirit animal that lives in the woods.
I don't know if there's any from a Studio Ghibli movie that I'd actually be like, yeah, let's go. Like, yeah, maybe to meet some of the more fanciful.
It'd be a
creatures.
It'd be a week-long visit.
Yeah.
Like, Kiki's delivery service looked adorable. Like, put me on the broomstick with her and let me fly around. Like, I don't know, it'd be kind of cute.
I'll help you deliver the mail.
It'd be fine. I think I'm like starting to get fresh out. I'm sure there's one in here that I'm like, I haven't seen yet. That's just gonna come to my mind. And when it does, it's gonna be like, oh my god. But dude, I'm telling you right now, the Yu-Gi-Oh! One is like selling me. It's pretty, ooh. Okay, old school Japan here might be kind of cool for a a 1 day.
Just 1 day.
Like a 1 day.
You don't want to roll the dice any longer than that.
Bro, like, you go to Samurai Champloo, like, you're gonna die quick. You're there for longer than 24 hours, you might be done. Like, I don't know, that's pretty dangerous shit right there. I am, most of the rest of these, though, like, I'm just like, the slime world would be fun. The slime world would be very fun, but again, that's another isekai.
Yeah, but the majority of those worlds are all relative.
Seven Deadly Sins is just more old school, like, fantasy world with, like, people more powerful than you. That Yu-Gi-Oh shit, man. Is that my end of my complete list?
Your complete list ends.
Oh, it was in alphabetical order, so yeah. I see that now. Yeah,
that's kind of it.
I think I've hit the major ones. I think if I had to, like, summarize a top 3 of everything that we said, I'm gonna go with the Food Wars as my number 1. I'm gonna go with probably Pokemon as number 2, followed by man, I want to say Yu-Gi-Oh would be fun and all, but it's just more of the normal. So I'm gonna go with Magnolia. I'm going Fairy Tail.
For me, it would probably be One Piece, just because can't give up those beaches, man.
It really would be a good place to be. To be honest, though, like, thinking about me, I'd be sunburned so fast on Luffy's ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't even live. I'd be alive for, like, a week and dead.
You'd be hiding underneath the deck every single day.
I wouldn't enjoy myself.
Like, sorry, guys.
There'd be no way I could even have fun there.
And after, oh man, I'd also say Pokemon would probably be on the top 3. Because damn, they're freaking adorable.
Right. It'd be good. It'd just, I mean, you're gonna get potentially mugged by robbers, but, like,
that's fine.
And potentially stabbed by Beedrills in the woods, but, like,
that's fine. That's why you keep a trusty partner on your side.
You keep somebody that has the ability to keep away Beedrills, like, at all times.
At all times.
10-year-olds can make it happen. We can make it happen.
Yes. Just buy a repel. It'll be fine.
Right. Repel. It saves everything.
Mug a 5-year-old. Buy a repel.
Right. That'll be our closing thoughts. Mug a 5-year-old. Buy a repel. Like, there you go. Words that'll carry forever. All right, everybody. I think that is it for us on this one. I told you we could make a whole episode out of that.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one. That was a beautiful, beautiful one. Guys, again, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching our episode of Weebs versus the World. Episode 8. We've done 8 of these now. 8. That's impressive. And we're going to have more conversations to come, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Don't visit the Demon Slayer world. That's one thing that I can advise. Like, I'm sure all the weebs out there are like, I love Demon Slayer, but just don't do it.
You don't want to live there.
Don't do it. It's bad. Again, come find me on my other social media of Twitch.tv, jquaza369. George does not exist on the internet. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot, and we will catch you on the next one.
Have a lovely evening, everybody.
Bye-bye.